This is presentation number 3, Power and Influence in Working Teams for Leadership 533 at Cabrini College by Elizabeth Stauffer. This presentation will discuss the different types of power that can exist in a working team and what type of leadership should be used to contain these power types. Power is the potential ability to influence behavior and to implement control over a person, group, or events. Every member of a team has the power to shape the events of that team. Depending on how they are used, the individual powers and influence of team members can either make or break a team's success. There are 7 types of powers that members of a team can possess. These powers include position, coercive, reward, expert, referent, information, and connection power. We will go over all of these powers in further detail in the following slides. In the article, Leadership Styles and Basis of Power, power is described as a condition of social relations. Therefore, we should not ask who has power, but how is power exercised. It is evident that everyone has some form of power. What type of leadership style is necessary to contain all the powers that could exist in teams? This question will be answered later on in the presentation. Now we will discuss the types of power that can be present in a team. As stated in the previous slide, there are 7 types of power that can exist in a working team. Those types will now be discussed. The position power is having the capability to influence based on the position one holds. This power has also been referred to as legitimate power. This power usually belongs to the designated leader. It comes with the title or position that person obtains, although sometimes it can belong to people of lesser power, someone with expert knowledge and skill. Coercive power is the power to punish. Leaders often use coercion. Examples include write-ups, demotions, layoffs, pay cuts, and terminations. It can also be used by other members. Adler gives an example in his text of a committee member who performs as a blocker when things don't go his way. He coerces others to take his view into account by using threats to not comply with them in the future. Coercive power can be effective in short term, but it has the potential to create serious problems in the long run. The use of coercive power can hurt productivity, effectiveness, efficiency, creativity, and innovation, as well as create an atmosphere of insecurity and fear. Reward power, opposite of coercive power, is the ability to reward or withhold rewards. Designated leaders have the power to withhold or give pay raises, promotions, better hours, and better working conditions. Team members also have the ability to hold this power with the use of social payoffs, goodwill, and assistance on a job. Expert power derives from a person has expertise or specific information that the team or organization values. This type of power depends on the situation. A leader might not be the expert in a group, but rather just a member that has a specific knowledge. This is a similar situation that can occur in position power. Referent power exists when the person is well liked by the other team members. Others are easily influenced by a person with referent power because of the respect they have for this person. Having a leadership title or not, referent power is something that is earned and that anyone can possess. Information power is the ability to influence a team with the information that power holder possesses. This type of power is different from expert power in the fact the type of information this power holder has access to is valuable to other group members. Lastly, connection power is the influence one can have, and it can come from connections they have with important people, inside or outside of their organization. They say it's not what you know that counts, it's who you know. And that holds true with this type of power. Now that we have discussed the type of powers that team members can possess, what type of leadership style is best to contain these forms of power in a team? All members of a team are unique. They have their own powers, influences, personalities, and ways of doing things. Democratic leadership style must be used in order to control all the possible types of power team members can hold. The above powers are power types that all members of a team can possess, including the leader. The democratic leadership style is one that welcomes team input. It allows multiple viewpoints while maintaining control and the leadership role. They share plans with their group and give multiple options for group consideration. This type of leader encourages their team to work freely with each other and allows them to make group decisions. Democratic leaders are objective in praise and criticism. They participate with the team without over-contributing. This type of leader recognizes each member's strengths and effectively assigns the best performance for each member. The fact that a democratic leader allows team members to freely work how they please while still maintaining their leadership is important. It often leads to feelings of happiness and security in the workplace and can ensure that members won't overuse their powers. Also, the knowledge this type of leader has on their team members will make it possible for them to be aware of each of the members' powers and use the appropriate means to control them if needed. The power to influence a team comes from all members. Everyone has the ability to affect their team. How will they work together and the quality of the product? These powers must be used appropriately for the organization to be successful. The basis of power and the concept of authority are interconnected. When discussing the forms of power that can exist in a team, it is important to also consider the leaders of said group and how they can influence these powers. The 7 powers, position, coercive, reward, expert, referent, information, and connection, are all possibilities in a team. When used appropriately, they can contribute to the success of the organization. In order for this to happen, a democratic leadership style is the best leadership style to have as an authority in the group.